mentioned Gerard Mayo wearing number 7 back when he was at Tennessee. Any connection there for you?
No, sir. Just one of the numbers I had chosen, and Coach Hopper wanted me to have that number, so making the best of what I can do with it.
Yeah, and then your decision kind of came down to the wire. Just what's it been like getting to Tennessee, and in hindsight, reflecting on that decision, just are you pleased with how it kind of went down in your first couple of months here at Tennessee?
Yes, sir. I'm pleased, most definitely. Just getting in the system, learning the system, being around all the guys, and just learning the culture, and just seeing how I fit as a whole. I love it here. I'm really happy with my decision.
Awesome. And then Casey.
When you walk in the door to a new place, yeah, I'm sure it can somewhat be like a lot of foreign to you, but at the same time, you walk in, you know Caleb, you know Elijah, you guys played 7-on-7 ball together. Like, how much does having that core group of guys that you've known for several years help when you're coming into a new environment like this?
It helps a lot. Like you said, knowing Caleb, knowing Elijah, Christian, and a lot of the older guys actually playing on that team, knowing them, it just created a really stable atmosphere for me to learn in, not scared to ask questions, being a younger guy, having those people to shelter you and help build you up, it really sets a foundation for you. So it's been good.
Casey.
What would you say your biggest differences are from the spring to fall in both your development on the field and also your confidence level as well?
Confidence is really a big factor. Just knowing what to expect, knowing the game, understanding the game, and knowing the speed of the game, and seeing how it slowed down for me. It's really been a big jump for me in that aspect, and just understanding the game has been good.
Patrick, and then Vincent and Rick.
Hey, Coach BJ was in here. He said that sometimes you'll make a mistake, but because you play so hard and are so athletic, you kind of overcome it. Has that happened a lot, or do you notice that like when it happens that I maybe didn't do everything right, but I still made the play?
Yes, sir. A lot of times in certain situations, I'll be maybe out of phase, but I'll be able to work back into it just because of natural ability. But those are the little things I've been trying to clean up, working from spring to fall, and being able to capitalize off of my natural ability and use the technique and the coverage of our defense and what I'm supposed to do, know my assignment, and get better from there.
Is there one of those plays that maybe sticks out in your mind that you've been out of position, but you worked yourself back in, made an interception or tackle block, something like that? Either from the spring or even from the past 3 days.
Spring ball, I wasn't in the right gap. I was supposed to work over to A gap, but I shot the B gap and worked all the way over when the ball was handed on the opposite side, and I was able to go and make a tackle. I wasn't in the right spot, but I shot the gap fast enough to make it.
Vince.
Two questions. I'll ask them separately. First off, there's a wide variety of different personalities in the defensive coaches. Talk about some of those guys that, the different kind of personalities that you're getting coached up by.
Start with Coach BJ. Coach BJ is the same guy every day. A guy who comes to work, a guy who's going to push you, a guy who wants the best from you each and every day. And just knowing that, it makes me a better player. It makes me want to come in and work every day to not only prove to myself, but prove to coaches I am who I say I am. And Coach BJ is just a great coach overall. I love him to death. Coach Banks is a real chill guy. Sets the standard, and he expects you to meet the standard. He's not too big on mistakes, but once he coaches it up, he expects you to learn from it and move on from it. And I really like that as him being a coach, because it's not that much time. Each practice, even though we have a certain amount of practices, each practice is expensive reps that you gotta capitalize on each day.
And going up against the offense, which is very unique in college football, what's that experience been like for you? Anything jump out to you about going up against them, or any players that have stood out?
Yeah, just going against our offense, especially how fast the tempo is, and with the wide splits that our receivers use, and just the schematics of everything, getting a lot of double moves, crossing routes. You got to really have your eyes on the swivel for wide receivers coming across, and really knowing your coverage. You got to be on point at all times. Just being able to know that you have a quarterback like Joe that can sling it and fit it in those tight windows. You got to really be there and be on your receiver. And with our receivers like Squirrel, who's really fast, and Dante, who lines up sometimes in the slot, I have to cover him. You know, you have to be on point and be on your high horse each and every day.
Rick.
Caleb Perry was in here a minute ago, and he said that this linebacker room was a really, really tight-knit group. How much of a benefit is that to have that kind of tight-knit group and be very vocal and energetic in that room, kind of right here in fall camp before the true grind and the up and down of the season?
Yeah, just going through fall camp each and every day, really starting off in spring and then summer workouts as we built a good relationship. You know, we all hang out together, being able to get to know and feel for everybody as I came in. It's just helped because when you're down, a brother is able to pick you up, and you're able to lean on a brother some days, and they're able to lean on you just because of the trust. So that's been great.
Take a few more. We'll go to Ryan, and then Ben, and then Patrick.
Two quick questions. One, Elijah Harry, I know you weren't here last year, but just since you got here in January and what you knew about him in the past, just how's he kind of come along this offseason? Where have you seen the most growth in him?
Passing coverage, him being as the Mike, he's been able to work towards his coverage a lot faster, see things. He's made plays in the spring, and just his film study has gotten a lot better. And him being more of a leader and a vocal guy, because he's real quiet sometimes at first, but he brings energy every day. And just seeing the growth in him, he's heading in the right direction for sure.
There's obviously been a lot of talk about the depth you guys have at linebacker now. What has the competition been like out there the first few days and even throughout the offseason?
Well, competition has always been good. With each and every guy bringing their best every day, it brings out the best out of you each and every day for you to go out and show what you can do and learn off somebody's mistakes and just capitalize off each and every rep. It's been great.
A similar question to that one. A lot of young, talented linebackers in the room, and also a lot of competition. How do you all balance kind of the competitiveness of it, but also the excitement of not just this year, but the future of the room as well?
Just knowing that as a whole in competition, you know, as a competitor each and every day, you know, you want to fight and scratch and claw to be the best each and every day, but it just brings excitement to the future because with the young guys now that we have in getting reps, being able to know what we're doing, learning from the older guys with like Keenan and Aaron, it just makes the future look really bright for us as a whole because we're learning under those guys who've been here in the system for a while. So when our time comes, we'll definitely be ready.
Patrick, last question.
Aaron, you expect to play a lot this season?
I can control what I can control right now. Just going out every day and showing the coaches that I know my assignment, know my alignment, and that I'm going to play to the standard. At the end of the day, that's up to them, but it's up to me to show that I can play at that level and for them to trust me that I can play at that level. But the goal is to always be for me, coming in has always to be able to come in and contribute, if not start. So from this point forward, it's just me being able to show that I can.